This is the camper caravan show in Nadajin near Warsaw. This is Benimar. There's a bit of a racket on the background, but the noise of hoovers is not copyright protected, unlike Michael Jackson and Gloria Gaynor. So we're gonna have to put up with the background sounds. This is the biggest van done by Benimar. It is, as you can see, an integrated vehicle. It's 742 centimeters long. Amphitryon, yes, that's how it's pronounced. 967. It's got a height of 295 and it's got a width of 237. I've got these two mixed up for those who speak Polish. Wysokość is height, not width. Right, coming up. Oh, the cost is 66,075 euros. So for an integrated vehicle, it is relatively cheap. I'm gonna say cheap. It's, you know, it's a motorhome. So there's no such thing as a cheap motorhome. Right, I'm gonna go to the back to start off with, and I think I might make this, as from now, my way of doing things. I want to show you the lights. Actually, they've got these light switches. Yeah, I think you're supposed to remember what's where, but I suppose after a while you get used to it. So that's one, so that's on. Behind me, two. Behind me, three. In the toilet. Right, and you can also turn this one off and on from in here as well. So there's me. Right, well, is it original in design? Well, maybe for Benimar it is. But I mean, there's plenty of other vehicles like this. Maybe not though at this price. Right, it's got the German layout, 2 single beds, and which I presume can be joined, because you've got a thing here which this will pull out to put the cushions in. There you go, it's pulling out like that. I'd show you how the seat works, but I couldn't get it to work, so I'm afraid that one's off. Oh, we'll get some more lights on here. Look, here you go, 3. Oh, I'll do it again, there you are. 3. Nice, eh? Right, now we're trying out where 2 is now. 2's up there. Yeah, 2. And 1, where's 1? Ah, now that's better, isn't it? You can see what's happening in here. So it's under 7.5 meters in length. That's obviously worth mentioning. There's somebody's bag, and there's some headrests. I think probably does work. It's probably just me couldn't get it to work. And here we've got, you know, open this on both sides. One there, one there. That comes out like that. Mr. Benimar, if you're watching this, it could benefit from proper walls all the way around. There's no reason for it not being there. Oh, and now it's got stuck behind this. Right. Okay. Big window, no lockers. And that was the size of the window. Okay, you can also shut yourself in like this if you want, and on the other side as well. Sorry, not on the other side as well. This thing here comes all the way across. See yourself in the mirror. There you go. There's me. And you can lock it down here as well. So something like that. So right, I'm going to come down here and try and give you an idea of what the bathroom looks like. Actually, to be quite honest, I think that looks quite nice. Oh, quite like that. Yeah, we'll have a look in here now what this is like with the door closed. And should you want to use the toilet but not do it in front of the person you're with, which is probably the polite thing to do. Actually, I like that. That's quite nice. Now, I'm doing this van as a special request. I had not heard of it 3 days ago when somebody said to me about, if you see this van, can you film it? So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, kitchen here. Please don't touch. Okay, well, alright, I'm not going to touch. There's 3 rings there, and okay, I will touch it. And it's falling down, so I'll move everything over. I've got to say, the lady who did this last year, I complimented her on the excellent designs she'd put inside the vans, which looked really good. I've never seen one as good as they've done the layout in this. Anyway, getting back onto this, you've got there wide cooking, what do you call it, stovetop, something like stovetop, and you get large pans on there. I really think, as far as kitchens go, that is pretty good. So I'll put this back again. And expozycja, proszę nie dotykać. Right, so you can see down here we've got the extractor fan. You've also got a bit of storage down here like that. Now the height, I'm going to point this out because I'm relatively high. Sorry, I'm not really, I'm average height. There, oh, yeah, I can get things out in there, that's not going to be a problem. I do like the way this has been set up as well, the indirect lighting. Only I don't know how it opens. No. This end. Well, that's not going to open. Oh. So that, as a size, it's good, but again, plenty of space there lost because of the side walls. But we've got this one in here as well. Sorry, I opened that incorrectly. That was my fault. Getting my vans mixed up. Admittedly, it doesn't say press anywhere, so I should perhaps have realised. Got to say, I'm not a fan of Benimars at all, but this vehicle looks very, very good. Now, one of the questions I often get is, what's the quality like? And the answer is the following. I can't tell here, and anybody that claims they can tell is really deceiving themselves. But the only way to tell it's any good is to put it into action. And there's a couple of brands which I thought weren't any good at all as far as quality were concerned, and the friends of mine who've actually used them, or readers, or viewers I should say, they've actually said how good they are. And there's another one which I thought looked good, and it turned out it wasn't. The only way to tell is to drive it up and down a dodgy road, you know, like the country roads in Italy, 500 times. Irwin Heimer Group and Carthago have test tracks like this, I'm sure. Just about every other company also has test tracks. That's the way to know if it's any good. 66,000 euros is a fortune if you got it in your back pocket. But for a motorhome, it's not very expensive at all. Don't know why these things come up. Maybe there's a reason. They both come up, so it's not broken. Well, that's where you'd expect the heating to be. Right, obviously it's not designed for winter use, so there isn't a double floor at this end. Or is there? Well, there's no storage if there is, but there is heating ducts all over the place. I'm no fan of blown air heating because it drains the battery quickly. Okay, so you've got your Truma iNet ready up here. You've got your turn your electricals on and off up there. There's your television, Thetford, fridge. Got a thing at the bottom to pull out as well. Place to keep boxes or something. Bed comes down manually, which I think is, personally I'd rather have that than electrical, but that's me. I can understand why the distributors are very careful on the floors and things like that when people are not going in. They have to sell this vehicle. So on something like that, they're probably paying, I don't know, with VAT added on, about at least 55,000 for the thing. So they've got to sell it to somebody. I'll open this up if it's open. It is. And look at that magnificent garage. There's your ladders. One for the front bed and the other for the rear. Now people ask me about why do I put music on films. It's because of the background music. Okay, at the moment it's quite soft, but I just can't take the risk of having things taken down, or the whole channel taken down because of copyright music. Okay, Amphitryon, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. 967. From Benimar. So what do you think? Do you like it or not? Please write your answers below.